Hey YouTube, it's Marty here with the Prepper Journal, and this right here is another XJ video. The idea was given to me by MGM 3294, I think, 3290 something. So you know who you are, and I really appreciate the idea. But I've got a 96 Jeep Cherokee with a 4-liter in it. I call it my heap. It's got 240 some odd thousand miles on it. And their question was, what are the most common leaky spots on a Jeep Cherokee as far as oil goes? So this video, I'm going to show you all the leakiness of my Jeep Cherokee. Okay folks, you'll have to excuse my shakiness because I'm holding this with my hand, and I don't have my mic hooked up because it's got some wires to it and it would just get tangled around a bunch of stuff. And forgive the background noise because my AC on the house is running. So let's see, there are pretty much 13 main places that a Jeep Cherokee leaks. Okay, now this isn't going to be just oil. I figured since I was going to do a leak video, I would just kind of go over the ones that I know. And the first thing I'd like to start is the valve cover gasket. I've never seen a Jeep Cherokee that didn't have a leaky valve cover gasket, and it usually leaks on the back side over here. So that's the first spot. The second spot is your distributor gasket. Okay, if you go down here, look at your distributor. Underneath your distributor, there is a little round gasket that separates the distributor and the block. Sometimes those go out and they leak oil. The next place is the oil filter and the oil filter adapter. Those leak, and it causes a lot of oil and stuff to get on your starter and all that stuff, and it's a big mess. Okay, now the next spot is, I don't know if you can see it, but see this right here? Where did my, hold on. There we go. I got an aid. Okay, see this right here? That big round thing? That is your harmonic balancer. Okay, there is a harmonic balancer seal in the timing chain cover that wears out and leaks also. Now, the thing about the harmonic balancer seal, when that gets old and wore out, it gets really hard. And if you drive on it with that bad seal for long periods of time, which everybody does, that hard seal can actually wear a groove in your harmonic balancer. Okay, or it'll wear a groove into wherever it's touching steel. So if that's leaking, make sure you get that fixed, because that could cost you a little more headache, a little more money with a harmonic balancer. Okay, now the next thing is your front axle seals. And yes, I'm laying on the ground for you guys. Okay, here's your front axle. Right in here, there's a inner axle seal up in here that will leak. And how do you know it's leaking? You will see it leaking down this and down your wheel. Okay, and it'll happen on both sides. Actually, that one right there, that's my right wheel. I have a inner axle seal that's leaking, and it does leak on the side of my tire sometimes. And in order to fix that, you gotta pull the wheel, take the axle out, take your diff cover off, because your inner axle seals are up in here someplace. I've never done it, and I just keep adding oil to it. Isn't the right way to fix it, but this is my heap, so you know, I don't care. Eventually I will get around to fixing it, because I will eventually build this Jeep again and make it pretty badass, hopefully. So okay, the next spot. Okay, now the other thing that Cherokees are fairly famous for is the transmission pan. You know, all transmission pans leak. That's my notes. Okay, now there is your transmission pan. Okay, now, you know, just any four-wheel drive, you know, they're all pretty much the same. Your pan leaks from the gasket. You know, you got your oil pan, that gasket leaks. Let's see what else. I had to make me notes because there's so many and I can't remember shit. The thing about the Jeep Cherokee transmissions is that the fluid is known to get very hot and foam up. And if your transmission fluid foams up, it pretty much loses all of its lubrication properties and turns into more of a coolant than a lubricant. So that is a big thing. the biggest thing to prevent these leaks in your transmission, make sure your cooling system is very well maintained. You got your transmission lines that go into your radiator, make sure those are clear. And if you really want it to, I've got some buddies that have external transmission coolers. That's all they do. And so that's another place that leaks. Let's see, what else? Transfer case seals. Okay, you got your input and output shafts seals on your transfer case. Those are known to leak. You know, like I said, anything else, they get old and wore out. And then you've got your rear axle back here. You've got where your drive shaft goes into your rear end. Your pinion seal gets wore out and leaks. And your rear diff cover, it gets wore out and leaks also. And you've got your axle seals on the back axle, just like the front, that leak and get wore out. And your wheel cylinders and your drum brakes, they get old, wore out, and leak, and you'll be able to tell because they'll leak fluid on the outside or the inside of your tire and make a big mess back there too. So, guys, I think that's about it for the leaks that I know of on Cherokee. Like I said, you know, most four-wheel drive vehicles are all about the same as far as what leaks. So, you know, I'd recommend getting a very, very good Haynes manual, or not Haynes manual, they blow. Don't get a Haynes manual. Don't waste your 15 bucks. Get a factory service manual for your vehicle, or get a Chilton's manual for your vehicle. Do not go with Haynes. They blow so bad. You can't pay me to take one of them sons of bitches. So, anyway, that is my leaky Cherokee video. So, again, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be happy to answer them for you guys. And if you have any video ideas on Jeeps or anything else, let me know, and I'll make sure to make those videos for you. Thanks.